Hi guys, it's Dustin, and today is my birthday. I made myself this little crown. Here's the little 360. I think it's really cool. Structurally kind of unsound, it's kind of like, it's a bit floppy. I sewed a bunch of fabric together to try to make it a bit more solid, but I don't think it helped too much. It has this cool fabric, glued buttons onto it, lace. There's some bejewels on the back, and all the materials I got from a secondhand craft store. I wanted to react to this video I made 5 years ago called My Last Day as a Kid, and it was basically just a vlog that I filmed my last day being 17 before I turned 18, officially being an adult. And in that video, I wrote a letter to my future self. I thought since it's now been officially 5 years since I wrote that letter that I would react to it. I honestly don't really remember what I wrote. I'm kind of scared, a little bit, kind of nervous. Responding to my 18-year-old self. Plop in some headphones. I'm watching on my iPad. iPad baby. Okay, I'm skipping ahead to where I actually read out the letter instead of just reacting to the whole video, you know what I mean? Okay, it's starting. I used to love a VHS tape sound. I still do. Whoa, hold on, pause. The color correcting in this, so 2020. Like just saturation to the max. I actually color corrected like that for a while now. I only recently kind of stopped and tried to be a little bit more natural with my coloring.
A letter to my future self, May 29th, 2020.
May 29th, 2020. I can't believe 2020 was 5 years ago. It feels like just yesterday, literally the 2020 effect. And 2015 was a decade ago.
Dear Dustin, happy birthday and congratulations. Today, you turned 18. It marks the day that you're officially an adult. Your last day as a kid has passed, and it's time to move on to the next chapter of your life. Finally. It felt like you're stuck in the same routine for the past few years, and I can't lie, it got boring. Don't get me wrong, you do love a schedule and organization, but after a while, you crave change and excitement. Although it's gonna be tough, and we both know you'll probably be a nostalgic wreck as you enter adulthood, you're still excited for what's to come. Even with that weird complex of yours where you want to stay a teenager forever and never want to grow up.
This is a fucking scam. So much already, so much to say, so much, oh my god. First of all, look at that fuck-ass haircut, that fuck-ass bob. This is when I first started getting perms, and I let that bitch grow out so much that I turned into Lord Farquaad. Like, I was Lord Farquaad, and none of y'all told me. Y'all said that looked good. That goddamn middle parts ran 2020. Like, I really missed the aesthetic back then. I feel like it was so fun and simple. This is probably a thing I would want to make a video essay about in a future video, but I don't know if you guys have heard this, but people have been saying like 2017 to 2020 was our 80s. I'm gonna kind of agree with that. Like, we had the indie pop music. The style and aesthetic and trends back then were so simple. Trends 5 years ago were so accessible to everybody. It was things like beaded bracelets and friendship bracelets. It was cheap fake pearl necklaces. It was a hydro flask with stickers on it and painting on a hydro flask. And the most expensive thing I want to say is probably like a Kanken backpack, which was like around $100, but that was like the max. Like, you were bougie and rich if you had a Kanken backpack, and that was only $100. And in this economy, $100 is the new $20. Scrunchies, all those things, like a ukulele even, like everything was pretty simple and accessible and relatively affordable. But now I feel like trends are so expensive. Can't be trendy unless you're spending a bunch of money on these luxury clothes, luxury vintage. There's no longer simple, easy trends that allows everyone to participate. It's very exclusive nowadays. I wish we could go back to the times where it was affordable, it was accessible, and it was cool for everyone to participate in trends. And it's also kind of how we build like an era for ourselves, you know? Like, I feel like 2017 to 2020, there's such a distinct style. There's such distinct colors. I'm thinking mustard yellow. I'm thinking sage green. I'm thinking like random collages all over my walls. I'm thinking fairy lights. I'm thinking LED lights. Get me back to God's country. Also, my outfit is so 20, like this Tigger sweater, these jeans, the socks, like so high school Dustin. It's so cute. Oh. And also, it's so interesting to see me talking about how I'm so fearful of growing up and like I want to be a teenager forever, because that was me for a very long time. I'm kind of over that now. Like, I've kind of just like fully accepted growing older. I'm happy to do it. I'm grateful to do it. So it's very cool to see the growth. Yeah, like even this year I experienced so many firsts, which was so cool and hopeful. It makes me very happy that life didn't end at 19. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
You won't admit to yourself that you're scared of the uncertainty that the future brings, but deep down in your heart, you somehow know everything will turn out okay. You tell yourself, as long as you end up content and fulfilled, then that's all you could really ask for. You were supposed to graduate high school today. the same day as your 18th birthday. What are the odds of you having 2 rites of passages lying on the same day?
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. I forgot that I was gonna graduate on my 18th birthday. Whoa.
That's stuff you only see in coming-of-age movies, which, by the way, you obsess and watch way too many of. You plan to have all your family visit and cheer you on as you
love a
awkwardly walk
coming-of-age
across that
movie.
stage, and now instead, you find yourself
My favorite
spending it
genre, my
alone.
guilty pleasure. Not even guilty.
This isn't how you saw your senior year going, but you're not gonna let this bring you down. Life is moving forward, and you refuse to let it go on without you.
Not having a graduation, I still get annoyed by that to this day. Like, it's just kind of sad, you know, everyone else got a graduation except my year. It's like I worked all my academic career to get to that point, and I didn't really get to reap the rewards of like, it's like I didn't get to end my story. I didn't get to end, like, especially in high school, I used to look at my life in sequences of a coming of age movie, and I was like, okay, graduation, that's like the finale. And I didn't get the graduation. I didn't get the senior prom. I wouldn't say I would go back to high school, but I wish I got to experience high school differently. Also, I didn't go to college, so I didn't get a college graduation either. I feel like that did stunt me a little bit, and I just feel like I needed that marker in my life. Like, I needed that finish line. Back to the letter.
For starters, you recently have been gaining so much more confidence in yourself and self-love, even though you may find it hard to show to others. It comes in ups and downs, but you've seen the progress.
I keep pausing this freaking video every 5 seconds. I'm sorry, I just have so much to say. Those clips were from my taking myself out on a date video. I still love that video. I haven't watched that video in a long time, and I remember I had like a conversation about love in that, and I would love to react to that video too. Now in a relationship, now in love. Maybe I should react to that. Would that be interesting? Would that be like an confessions video, another confessions video, but it's like me reacting to like all my love videos?
You've taken it in your own hands to start romanticizing your own life because, goddamn it, you got tired of longing for something exciting to happen. So make sure you're appreciating the world you live in, and if there's any chance to make life feel a little more euphoric, take it. You never know if you'll ever get that possibility again, and you'll only regret it. So go ahead and dance in the rain. Lay on the wet pavement till your clothes get soaked. Watch that sunset. Go on that drive with your friends at midnight, blasting music with the wind blowing in your faces. Or dance alone in your room and spin till you only see purple blurs, just because you can.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so nostalgic right now. I guess things haven't changed much because I'm still such a nostalgic bitch. The letter's not even making me like react right now. It's more so the clips that I'm seeing. Oh, I'm getting emotional. Ah! Ah! Those clips were crazy. I used to... We're opening up here. I used to like really hate my life. If you even watched my old videos, I think you can like notice some things. Like I even made a video, like a pillow talk video when I was in high school, talking about how numb I feel. I just feel so numb, and I felt like that my entire life, and especially throughout high school. Like I didn't have many friends, and I didn't have much going on, and my outlet was YouTube. Why I did YouTube was because I just had nobody. I didn't get love, I didn't get attention, so YouTube was the way. And I feel like that's like kind of the start of it all. Like I had no friends, I needed someone to talk to, I needed some way to express myself. YouTubers have always been my outlet, my escape. Like growing up, I had parasocial relationships with YouTubers all the time. Tried my hardest to romanticize it, and those clips were me romanticizing. Even in those clips, I was still really sad and trying so hard to like be happy. And if you guys watch my older videos, you probably watched those videos and thought, oh my god, his life is really, really great and amazing and happy. But truly it wasn't. And these clips in my old vlogs were the highlights, and it was the way I coped was by making those videos. How I practiced my gratitude, how I romanticized my life was through making those vlogs. And I'm really grateful for YouTube and you guys for watching them. But yeah, those clips were also kind of the epitome of like high school for me. Like laying in the rain, like with my little sister. She was so small in those clips, and now she's 14 and just graduated middle school. And like night drives with my friends. Like those are a group of my high school friends, and Amber was in that clip. And you guys know, if you guys watch my recent vlogs, like Amber's still in my life. That was like in my friends' old cars, old convertibles, which now they've sold, and now they have like adult cars. I don't know, that picnic, like I still go to that picnic spot all the time. I'm getting so nostalgic over high school Dustin right now.
You're learning, even with everything going on right now, that you can still create those beautiful memories you've always wanted, and it's all about mindset. You spend many nights feeling very alone. laying on your uncomfortable pillows, staring at the ceiling till your mind goes numb.
See,
Sometimes it
I was
even gets to
sad.
the point where you can't help but sit down in the shower, arms wrapped around your knees as the water hits your back, feeling sad yet also feeling nothing at all. You never seem to be able to cry though. You tried playing your sad playlist in an attempt to trigger tears, but it never works. You find it hard to understand and express your emotions. I hope that you're able to figure it out and overcome this.
Well, 18-year-old Dustin still can't really cry. I just got teary-eyed though, so that's kind of growth. I am just not a person who cries very often. I've never cried to any form of media, no movie, no music. I think the last time I truly cried was when my dog passed last year. Before then, I haven't cried for like 3 years, from what I remember, at least heavily, like a heavy cry. As for processing your emotions, you find trouble doing that sometimes still, but you're way better at it now. And you have learned that it's kind of just a part of your character. You're not a super emotional person, you're more of a logical person, and you process your emotions through your mind, not your heart. But you have a way better relationship with your emotions now. You've experienced so many different emotions. You've experienced intense anger. And those feelings, they were very confusing at first, and sometimes you get overwhelmed by intense emotion, and sometimes it like takes over your body and you can't control it, and your mind is kind of trying to fight it at the same time, where it's like, what are you doing? Why are you feeling this way? This is so dumb. It's taking over all your energy. Like, why are you wasting your energy like this on your emotions? Like, you can't control it. It feels like almost a bomb of emotions. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I don't know. But you're now way more experienced with your emotions and your feelings. It's definitely still a work in progress, but...
Has your personality changed at all? Just to give an idea of what you're like while writing this, I've collected the answers from multiple personality tests we randomly took one night out of boredom. You're an Enneagram 1 Wing 2, an ESTJ executive personality, and just for the hell of it, I'm gonna add in that you're a Gryffindor.
Responding to the personality types, I have retaken my personality test and I'm still an Enneagram 1, but get this guys, my MBTI has changed. I am now an ENTJ. Whoa, one letter change. Also, my Hogwarts house is apparently Ravenclaw. What? I'm very confused by that. I still feel like I identify with Gryffindor, but apparently in Pottermore, I'm now a Ravenclaw. Maybe it's because I chose my familiar to be an owl. I don't know.
How's your love life, by the way? Have you fallen in love for the first time yet? Are you still a hopeless romantic that makes up rom-com scenarios in your head? I hope you still are.
Oh, ad. Okay, Dustin, get that bag.
Were you able to finally get that first kiss? Have you gained the confidence to actually pursue love instead of subtly responding to people's Instagram stories? Okay, maybe I'm getting way too ahead of myself. Let's just keep the bar low. Let's just expect at least some hand-holding. Either way, you deserve a person that loves love just as much as you do. Even if by the time you look back at this and you still haven't experienced romance, I just want you to remember that you're still loved by your friends and family, even when you're flooded with those thoughts that make you feel like you aren't. And most importantly, if there is no one else there for you, just remember that I love you.
Oh. I love you too, past Dustin. Okay, 18-year-old Dustin. Much has changed. You've definitely done way more than some hand-holding, okay? You definitely got that first kiss. Hey! Dab on the haters, hey! Bring back the dab, bring back the dab. You got your first kiss. It wasn't in the way you wanted it to be, but you realized after having your first kiss, it's literally no biggie. You're gonna be kissing so many people. As for the Instagram story thing, you never stopped. All you would do is subtly message someone through their Instagram stories or like their story. That's all you really did. You never became a big flirt. You got a little ballsy at times. For sure. You did your thing, but as for being a hopeless romantic, you've grown from that. For a while there, it was hard. I think I thought I was gonna get my first kiss when I was 18, but I didn't until I was like 19 or something. Love was hard for you the past few years. You kind of lost that hopeless romantic side of you. And you no longer really consider yourself a hopeless romantic, which I know I didn't want that, but I think you've grown in a way where you consider yourself just a romantic. You don't like saying hopeless romantic anymore because there's nothing hopeless in being a romantic. And now you have found love. Very recent though. You are dating someone. You're in your first relationship. It took a while. You had to go through a lot of weird people, but you finally found a good one. You deserve a person that loves love as much as you do, is what I said. Well, you got it. The person you're with right now does love love as much as you do, and even probably is more romantic than you are. Over the years, you kind of lost the romantic side of you. Now being in a relationship, you almost feel like you're no longer super romantic and you have to put more effort in being romantic, and you're trying to reteach yourself romance. I think over the years, I kind of just lost that, and I just never thought this would be possible for me to be in a relationship to do romantic things. So I kind of almost forget, like now that I'm in a relationship, I'm like, there's so many things I wanted to do when I was 18 if I was in a relationship. So why am I not doing them? Why am I not doing these romantic gestures and all these romantic things that I used to want to do. So you're kind of trying to remind yourself the things that you want to do and reminding yourself the person who you used to be when it came to romance and what you used to think of it, and not letting failures in the past deter you from that.
This year, you finally took initiative and admitted to yourself that you want to follow your dreams. You and I both know that this is what we wanted since we were 5 years old, and you wrote that awful song about going to Hawaii with your best friend. I don't know why it took us so long to finally commit to it. Did you make any progress on your dreams? Did you ever release music and went on that tour you've always fantasized about? Are you still being that dumb kid on YouTube who can't take anything seriously without making a stupid joke every 10 seconds?
That's
are you
still
successful?
The same. That's still the same.
Or are you still working on it? I hope you are. I hope you didn't give up. If it didn't all go to plan, I hope you're still making videos, writing music, and doing stuff that makes you happy.
Okay, career. You have released music. You've released 2 songs. Took you a while, but you finally did it. And you're still making YouTube videos, and yes, you still make stupid jokes every 10 seconds. It's just a part of you. But with your social media, it's changed a lot. I feel like your style has changed a lot. As for success, or if I'm still working on it, I would say you're still working on it. You definitely have had a lot of successes, but I think compared to my 18-year-old self, what I'm remembering, how I used to think, I think I would have expected more. This is kind of tough to say, but I think my 18-year-old self would be a little bit disappointed where I'm at in my career. Back then, I used to think by now I would be like this really successful musician and I'd be going on tours, and I'm not. And that's like really sad to say, like that I would be disappointed. And I know a lot of you guys in the comments are probably like, no, like you are successful, blah, 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 like, but I'm talking to my 18-year-old self here, and I know how my 18-year-old self used to think. I was harsh. I was a harsh critic, and I would be disappointed with where I am right now. But also, I can realize that I have had a lot of wins. I got to move to LA. I got to release 2 songs, and I'm working on music now. I still get to make videos, and you know, I'm working on it, and I'm not gonna give up. My dream is to be in entertainment and to be a musician. So hopefully I do go on tour eventually. Like I would love to go on tour. It's still a thing I really dream about, and having like little in-ears, that's tough. That's been a thing I've had to journal about and think about a lot lately, is my career. It's been hard just because like I thought I would be like going up, but I kind of feel like I'm going downward when it comes to my success, and it's not a thing I'm necessarily embarrassed about. Like I'm sharing it online, like I'm gonna be truthful. I'm an open book. I do feel wary sometimes of sharing. I feel this need to display myself as this really confident, successful person, but I don't know. I also feel like I want to be truthful and authentic, and I am not at the point in my career that I'd like to be. I'm not as successful as I'd like to be. And I think there's nothing to be ashamed about or embarrassed about. It's kind of just like, it is what it is. Gotta work hard, can't give up, and keep going towards my dreams. And that's kind of like what you sign up for when you're in the creative field. So, but I'm really happy at least to have some music out. You've definitely grown in that path with music. Slowly but surely, it's happening. It's happening, 18-year-old Dustin.
In a few months, at the end of summer, you're entering your first year of college. Who knew you would have ever made it here? It's gonna be strange now that you can't say you're a high school student when people ask. You took a little bit of a different route, and you're heading to community college first instead of a university in SoCal like you envisioned. But you're satisfied with that decision.
Let's pause. College! So shortly after filming this video, I did drop out. I literally went to 1 semester of community college. It's kind of crazy because like, I feel like if COVID didn't happen, I probably would have stayed in school for longer and like went somewhere. But because COVID happened, I didn't go to a college other than my community college, which was like literally like in my hometown. Probably would have dropped out, let's be honest, but let's get into these thousands of questions.
Now for what feels like 1,000 questions I want to ask you. How was your college experience? Did you graduate? Did you ever move out? Where are you living now?
First question, your college experience was kind of just nothing. You did not graduate. Honestly, I kind of forget that I went to a semester of college sometimes. You did move out. You achieved your dreams of moving to Los Angeles, and you lived there for about 2.5 to 3 years. But now you're living back home in Sacramento.
Do you have that little house in the suburbs or countryside you've dreamt of?
I can't answer that right now. I think that was a question for like future Dustin, you know what I'm saying? Because in this economy, we ain't getting a house anytime soon.
Are you still connected with your friends from high school? Have you made new friends?
You actually are still connected with your friends from high school. At least your very close core friends. Some of them you don't hang out and talk to with super often anymore. They've either moved away or are in college, and you see them every now and then for holidays. And you still hang out very often with some of your close core friends, like your best friends, Amber, Ella. And you have made new friends, actually. You've made so many new friends from living in LA, but also from backpacking and traveling, and also being back in your hometown. You've made new friends, which is really great. I used to think I knew everything about my hometown, that there was nothing left for me here. Obviously, I don't want to be here forever, but I'm really happy that I've been able to like explore more of my hometown that I didn't know. Like I found so many new staples in my life, like new cafes I like, new theaters, you know, new spots to hang out, and I've met new friends, and now we hang out pretty often. You know, it's really cool, this new lifestyle I have built in a place that I've known all my life, and now I'm living like a different lifestyle here, if that makes sense.
How are you in general? Whatever happens, just know that I am proud of you. You are ambitious and you are capable. I mean, look at what you've done so far. You've built up this YouTube channel with such a loving and supporting community. You've been able to do many projects and meet and build relationships with so many amazing people. Not to mention everything you achieved outside of work. You're on the journey of doing what you thought was the impossible. You're doing the best you can, and I believe in you. And hey, you never know what else the universe has in store for you. With love, Dustin, at age 18.
I'm even giving myself a pep talk, come on. Oh, so that was my letter. That was so sweet. That was a trip down memory lane. Holy fuck. I'm really glad I did that. It was cool to, in a way, have a conversation with my 18-year-old self. I wasn't expecting to like get so emotional throughout that. I didn't expect myself to like talk so much. I thought this was gonna be a quick thing, but now I've been filming for like 30 plus minutes. What the heck? Maybe I'll write myself a letter for my 30-year-old self. Every year on my birthday, I feel like I just become such an emotional wreck. Something about birthdays, it just makes me very reflective. And I think that's a good thing to do. It kind of helps you slow down, doesn't let life just like pass you by. If you guys did enjoy, give this video a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Add music if you'd like to give it a listen. And if you want to show extra support, I have a Patreon as well as merch. I have tote bags listed on Depop. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.